Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be talking about a few images and how I created them, and hope that you will pick up a few tips and tricks along the way. And Enjoy guys. Okay, I just started with a few sketches and a few blocks in the background, and on the right hand side a suggestion of MRT track, which is 2 to 3 stories above the ground, and below it probably some form of a drop-off area. And in the foreground you see a big vast area with a few pop-up shelters as visual cues for probably the people who are lingering around this vast open to sky area. As you can see, I haven't really decided on how the look of the foreground or the background building are, but slowly I already have something in mind, which is probably more rectilinear in nature instead of this ephemeral like structure. Now, more or less, I have the complete idea and the sketch. I normally tone down the background layer to about 20 to 30% so that I can start my inking process. Usually I use a very thin line, probably a pilot type of inking, and slowly recreate and retrace those lines that I created in the very loose sketches. And here I detail most of the areas now, moving on to the pop-up areas of the open field area where it is open to sky, and slowly putting some vegetation and landscape elements as well to have a more exciting and full impact view. And also on the background building, I will usually start to create a more detailed facade, so that there's a little bit delineation in the overall scene. Okay guys, this is the final product, the finished product. Hope that you like it based on my narration earlier. Okay, in this image, I want to create a more aerial view where you are actually sitting on a veranda and looking out. You'll see the fields, you see some form of a racetrack, and in the further background, you see the landscape, the trees, the canopy of trees to frame the whole image. So I started sketching some tables and chairs on the foreground, which is closer to the camera, and in the foreground I created this river to actually create two different scenarios, both on the left and the right, where the left hand side you see more vegetation, urban planting, urban farming, those sorts of approach, and on the right hand side of the river is actually like a park, open field, green fields. Once I have all those sketches done, again I start to lower down the opacity so that I can create my inking process. This is now the final image where you have the veranda looking down at the river and urban farming on the left, and you also have this bridge connecting these two lands together, divided by a river. Okay guys, this is the first part of my series. Hope that you will join me again on my next video for the second part of this series.